you've talked about having Crohn's.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that is also difficult to play with? How are you managing that?
At first it was. Now I don't have any issues. God willing. Like there's flare-ups, those happen, but I haven't had one in a long time. But so this will be like my 3rd year. And at the top of the year, it'll be like my 3rd year dealing with it, being diagnosed. So the first 2 years were like really hard. One, when I was getting the symptoms, like just not knowing what it was. So I was trying to just play through the symptoms, not knowing what was going on. So that was May, June. I didn't get the diagnosis until January. And then I didn't get to start my medication till the end of January. And then I had to switch medications because the one I was using was hurting something else in my insides that wasn't supposed to be getting affected by it. So then that's why, so the year I missed was when I was getting the symptoms. And then the second year I was dealing with it, I had to miss because my doctors were like, you need to chill the fuck out while we figure out like what medication we can give you. And now I'm on a great medication. Everything's good. I feel great. But it's been a journey. And then that's why I addressed it in my exit meeting this year that I was healthy because I like just wasn't getting any minutes this summer. And people thought I was still dealing with a lot of like Crohn's related stuff. So I had to like clear that up.
So do you feel like teams judge you for that, for having Crohn's?
Honestly, even when I got traded, the conversation was so brief. It was literally 55 seconds on the phone with my general manager telling me that I got traded to the Storm. And like, no, there was no, like I didn't really have nothing to say to her because if I did, it would have just been bad. And I was on the way to a game in Nashville. So like, that's the call I got. I was pulling out of the parking garage on my way to the game. And that's when she told me. Don't know what was said in the transactional period about my health, about my play or whatever, like nothing. Again, like throughout my entire career, I just feel like I've been left in the dark about a lot of things that have been said. So I just have to show up as best as I can and just show them like the type of worker I am, the type of teammate I am, the type of player I am. But I do think there may have been things mentioned in the process of me going from LA to Seattle about like, oh, just be careful about her and her Crohn's. Like, she might be like a health liability or whatever, which was unfair because this is not something that anybody really knows anything about but me. Like there's not a test for it. I can't go to the training room and be like, oh, this hurts right now. Can you help me? Like, can you give them a timeline? Like there's none of that. It's like, you just have to believe how I feel that day and like, just believe that I'm not having a good day. And that's kind of been like a struggle, especially just being an athlete.
Yeah, I mean, I know athletes that have had different types of ailments who do not want to disclose it because then you get labeled as that. And even if you're dealing with some other kind of medical issue, everything kind of gets relayed back to that, and you become a liability to teams.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating. And then I see it with like even with players who deal with injuries and like, oh, this person can't stay healthy. Like no one tries to be hurt. Like, I think that's such a weird
but do you
conversation.
Think that, so you don't think there's anything to being injury prone?
No, I think you're definitely like injury prone, but like they like take that, but then now you're lazy. Now you don't take care of your body. Like sometimes your body just does what it wants, but that doesn't mean like you're a lazy person. That doesn't mean you don't eat right. That doesn't mean you don't stay on top of your rehab. Like that's the conversations that I don't like. But yeah, like if someone is hurt all the time, like yes, they're gonna call you injury prone. They're gonna call you Charmin or whatever they're gonna call you. But when they start attacking like how you approach the game and how your day-to-day is and your work ethic, then that's where I'm like, okay, like you guys are dragging it.